Hello, everybody. Welcome back for some more Granblue Fantasy. So, gonna do a little bit of progression. I'm in a weird bit of a spot here. I have some AP, but I've already hosted all my raids. I'm kind of sick of, going through side stories endlessly. Let's do something else that's productive and moves toward a passive farming goal. So we've got the treasure quests tab under the special quests after we hit the quest button. There's a lot of good stuff in here. We got your uncapped treasure quests. These are useful for getting all sorts of stuff. I've run some of these just to try to keep up on our orbs and books mostly. Those are pretty rare to find in normal stages and side stories. If you need to get experience, you've got this slimy slime search thing, shiny slime search. I'm sorry. You get rubies too. It's pretty good for that. Angel Halo can give you some orbs and some stuff and some upgraders. And you've got the Primarch Trials, which you need to upgrade your seraphic weapons. But there's also this tab for Showdowns and Flashes, right? Showdowns are kind of an introductory level challenge. So we're going to go ahead and start on that. And we are strongest in wind, so I'm going to go ahead and play against the Earth one. You'll see I've already cleared up all the way up through the extreme. Now I'd like to clear the highest difficulty. So let's get to it and look for a summon. Okay, we've got a few good options here. So Raphael's pretty good. I forget, what does the call of this do? We can't see it. Okay. I know Grimnir's pretty good. I think we're gonna go with Raphael. We're going to go look at wind, because that's our best grid. Let me double check here. I want to put this party in the second slot. And we'll switch to there. You'll see we've replaced the Nephthys summon from the side stories with a fully uncapped copy of Tiamat Omega, which was dropped in the Tiamat Omega raid. It's going to make wind a little bit more comfortable to play. Alright. And also wind is our first element to reach a full grid saturation, essentially. The entire grid is wind weapons with wind skills. Alright, so first things first, I need to change classes because I'm just leveling stuff up. I think I'll go into another video pretty soon talking about the shop and some things that I have done that you should not do, because there are quite a few. Alright, so we're going to want, I believe, Dark Fencer for this one. Actually, do we even have a wind main hand for this? If not, we can go with Holy Saber. Let's check. No, we don't. Okay. Okay, we'll go with Holy Saber then. I know we've got the spear for that, so we can make this work. Dark Fencer would generally be a little bit better just for the extra debuff accuracy, but Holy Saber is pretty good too because it's got the defensive utility that, well, it helps get through what we're about to go through. All right, so we get Miserable Mist. We're gonna go ahead and equip the spear. Then this last slot, we'll put this heart back in. Alright, our summons are looking good. Character-wise, I think this is more or less what we're looking for. I think we put Suzaku in position 3. We'll put him in position 4. The Code Geass characters all have a hard time generating gauge, so putting them in the 4th position does help with getting your charge attacks off. Alright. I'm thinking that's where we're wanting to be. Let me double check. Okay. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Now, unlike raids that we've been doing, these showdowns have multiple waves. Which is both good and bad, right? There's it's pretty easy to gain bar before getting to the harder waves, but at the same time, you might have to burn through resources to actually do anything. Alright, so I think what we do is target one of these. Okay, go after the beetle then. We do have to be careful with using Suzuki's third skill because we don't really have too much healing. We don't have any on-demand healing with green potions or anything like that. The only skill we have for healing is this one. I think we use Overdrive Surge here to try to knock the beetle out, and then we can try to get the Mimic so we don't have to eat a special attack from that. Suzuki's got his everything's set up. I don't think I want to substitute. Although maybe I should call. Yeah, I'll call Raphael then substitute. Okay. I think we want to not use defensive tools or our heal yet. And we're definitely not using charge attack at the moment. Save that for the next wave. Alright, Tiamat at 3-star uncap inflicts an attack down on opponents. So that will be useful for keeping defenses up. Alright, I think we actually will call that here so we don't get killed. I don't think this enemy is particularly hit too hard, but we want to make sure that if we have to take our time with an enemy like this, we're going to actually, not lose all of our HP. Okay, so this enemy will definitely need to be buffed.
Lancelot, ME boost.
And I think we hold off on using threefold slash until we get what is it? What was the name of the skill again? Speed up. Get that back off the cooldown. Because then we'll be able to have the supplemental damage on it. We will get it before the enemy gets to their max diamonds. We're gonna keep going. Okay. Speed up. Start heal damage. Use this. We're pretty close to being able to take it out. Let's use this heal. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So far we haven't taken any huge hits. Now it'd be ideal if we could get through this wave without taking any big hits. So Raphael comes back next turn. And we're gonna call it. Raphael gives big buffs to us. Freezes enemy actions. So even though this guy has full charge or full charge diamonds, he shouldn't be able to use his special attack. And we get a mirror image and this 3-turn attack defense up. It's a really good summon. That's about all we can say about it. Alright, I think we're going to charge attack here. Just so we can start building back up to it. We'd like to ideally open on the final wave with the charge attack. There's mirror image doing work. I think we wait 2 turns to use this skill, which will be charge of our boosts. I don't think we need to summon anything, so we're gonna just push button. Yeah, we're making progress. It's a little slow, but we're getting there.
ランスロット ME ブースト
Yeah, I think we just want to do this. Because we do really want to get our charge attacks for the boss. We'll go ahead and start summoning on every turn. Deal a little bit of free damage. We should be able to finish it off on this turn, so I'm gonna summon Poseidon so we have a little bit of a buff going into the next wave. Okay, so we're on to the final wave. We've basically got all of our skills. There are no triggers to worry about. At least they're not displayed. So we get that set up. We go ahead and set up We'll go ahead and do substitute and uses MVS because if we don't lose it, we use it. If we don't use it, we lose it. Right, because his charge attack ends its cooldown. I will say, HP-wise, I believe these Showdowns are somewhat on the level of the Omega series for their run bosses. So we're in for a little bit of a hole. We do have some things that will make it good. Namely, this is an Earth fight, so Kokuro's at her best here. Alright, then we can apply the stuff, and use Flash, and use MBS. I don't think we want... No, I think we're good to go with this. This will push into Overdrive, maybe? Yeah, then we use Overdrive Surge as a nice nuke. Next turn we get Raphael back, so we can delay even further. But I think what we want to do is take a hit, because then when we use Raphael, there'll be no charge diamonds. So we won't. It'll be a long time before it happens. And this way we get Phalanx on cooldown. Okay, so we are hit with Cursed, which means we can't be healed for 1 turn. It's not that big of a deal. The blind is a little bit of a problem, but that's also okay. I'm gonna go ahead and substitute on main character so that our low HP Suzuku doesn't get hit. And then we're gonna go ahead and summon Raphael. And it looks like we're gonna do just fine here. We're gonna wait one turn to remove this line debuff, just so we can have healing available. Okay. And then we don't have anything else to really do, so we're gonna go ahead and charge attack right into this. Wow, that is a big hit. So that was the first charge attack that we had after we broke a million. It's pretty good.
Music start! もう意味わかんない。畳みかけますよ。
容赦はしない。終わりだ。
Yeah, Suzuki has low HP buff, but he gets its red HP is really powerful.
私たちの勝利でございます。
Alright. So that is officially a clear. These things do drop a decent amount of things. Alright, so we got an SR weapon. This weapon isn't very good, but we can use it to raise our skill ranks. We got some anima, some books, some orbs. All the random stuff. We also got these two items. This stone and this other stone. These can be used to buy some stuff in the event shop. So, if we go over here, right? There's a treasure trade. Showdowns, clashes. Right, we just did Vohu Manah. We can go in here and look, there's a ton of stuff we can trade, just like the side story event shops. So, you know, if you can kind of do the whole CP thing here also, and you can also get merits. So if you're really, really hurting for merits, this is a way that you can get them. There's also these SR weapons, or SSR weapons. It's not very good, but it is an Earth gun, and those aren't the easiest thing to come by. So it might be worth getting this at some point in the future. And the summon series here generally isn't very good. The dark one has an unusually high stat line, but that's got all this relevant, or that's notable about them. Yeah, so when we look at these showdowns, right, the reason that we want to do these kind of sooner rather than later is if after you've completed the Maniac version for every showdown in this list, you'll get the option to, when you click on one of these quests, skip all of them and automatically clear them for all the loot that you would have obtained. That saves a lot of time. It's really nice, and it's not really gated by anything that's going to be that difficult, other than actually clearing the stages. Right, and it's not gated to a really high rank or anything. So that's one of our side objectives, essentially. Get to the point where we have all of these showdowns, you know, on skip, so we can skip them whenever we need to. Then another side goal will be to clear these clashes, because they have the same thing, right? If you clear the Maniac for all of these clashes, then you'll gain the ability to skip them. These bosses are harder. I don't believe we're at that point yet, but this set of clashes is particularly important, because if we look at this, we can look at the drop items. They drop additional weapons. These two weapons, right? They're from the Xeno series. These are strong EX weapons that have pretty good main hand effects and work pretty well in grids for the foreseeable future, really. So if we want to get some extra power, this is a place we can get it. but we do have to get strong enough to make it through it first. So, yeah, I think I'll plan on making a video for each of these when we get there. I just figured that the wind one would be pretty easy, and it was. Or not the wind one. The one where the wind advantage one. That's what I was trying to say. And it was. So, thanks for watching. This has been Shadow SP playing Granblue Fantasy. Signing off.